a scenario in which Italy and Turkey go to war. Well, the last time they went to war, Italy took Libya. Well, the last time they went to war was, I think, 1912 during the Italo Turkish War, when Turkey was still the Ottoman Empire. Well, the first thing that happens is, well, Italy lands troops in southern Turkey. Well, they make 2 landing spots. Turkey, completely caught off guard by this, falls back. Although Turkey does have the benefits, they have about twice as much army. Although Italy spends more money in their military. And they have better currency. Well, Italy starts to spearhead after gaining traction. Well, when Italy starts gaining traction, Greece joins the war. Well, since Greece joined on the side of Italy, well, the power imbalance has shifted out of Turkey's favor. Because, well, if Italy gets involved, you know who else most likely will get involved? Serbia, to support an ally. Which does lead to problems as they go through there. Bulgaria gets involved just against Northern Macedonia. They do a sweeping campaign, and as well, because Greece is mobilizing. Mostly how it falls. Well, Bulgaria signs a peace treaty with the Macedonians, in which, well, they get those lands. Macedonia's done with their fighting. Well, the rest of Macedonia is occupied. Well, they only wanted to sign peace with the Bulgarians, because, well, why not? Well, the Serbians sweep through Kosovo and into Albania. The Greek troops in Epirus move into northern Epirus. Albania falls. Well, the balance is shifted out of Turkey's favor. Greece starts making landings on the shore. But the only thing is, Turkey is still stronger because, well, their people have high morale. And what causes people to win wars? The people. That's what happened for Ukraine. Turkey mandates conscription. Well, the convoy continues moving up here. They continue down the coast. But Turkey gets strategic. Bosnia. Which blows up in the Civil War after Srpska starts exploding in anger. But that's a distraction for Serbia nonetheless, so Serbian troops can't make it. The Italian convoy eventually runs out of steam, as Turkey had slowed them, and they started a pincher campaign in the south. Well, their pincher campaign goes to success, which is not really great news for Italy because it held a lot of their troops. But with Greece, they do manage to push in to Anatolia. But Turkey is like fully mobilized now and has conscription, so Turkey also has a lot of tanks. I think at the sea, Greece, well, I think Greece has either a superior navy or air force. Bulgaria does not want to get directly involved in this war for, well, fears that, well, it might turn. Well, all seems to be doing good, but then the Serbian Krajina revolts. Well, I guess the Yugoslav wars are back. Well, they push them out of there. Well, Italy does make a landing, but this is a big distraction. You know who pushes through and does this? Well, the Pincher campaign is successful. But nothing else is done. Italy fighting on multiple fronts while everything goes crap. Italian troops are completely kicked out of southern Turkey. Well, Greek troops continue pushing in while Turkey is reorganizing to get to western Anatolia. The two spots where the troops originally landed, the Turkish have fallen. Well, Turkey at first isn't as successful because, well, Greek armies are holding this well. And they're still making gains. It's almost like they're trying to take back old areas, but Turkish forces are stronger in theory. Why do I say in theory? Because the Queen was alive forever in theory. That didn't work out. Sad. Well, they continue their campaign while Greece continues their campaigns. I mean, in Anatolia, the fighting rages on. Well, the Greeks get kicked out of there, but that's not a main goal. Well, the Greeks start pushing towards Constantinople. Well, that's what they're calling it, but Turkey's saying, pull up, leave Istanbul now. Well, morale goes downhill once Greece takes it, but they say, but Erdogan says, we won't let. Well, on the plus side, the lira is doing better than ever. Just like the ruble. Maybe war is good for your economy. Well, Greek forces are getting exhausted in Italian. Whereas Turkish forces are having the upper hand in the western fighting, but in the north, well, Greece and Serbia and Italy is having major success pushing towards Ankara. But this is what happens eventually. Well, they push to the coast in multiple areas. The fighting starts to turn into a stalemate. Well, Greece makes it to the coast in one spot. Stalemate happens. Turkish forces, paratroop landers, well, they land there, which is pretty great because now, well, this area is in a lot of trouble because, well, now troops push in. And they push in. Turkey manages to do an island hopping campaign and take these islands from Greece. Which Greece is not happy about, but you know. This happens, which is not great. Greek troops retreat. Italian forces land in southern Anatolia. They managed to make it to here. But this is highly contested by the Turks. And well, Turks also push here. Take it out, land in the island of Corfu. The north is having even more success. But Turkey is now overwhelming them. Well, most likely, I'd see Ukraine probably supporting Turkey, because, although maybe Russia would too. Well, we forgot about one thing that's also going on. Well, a strong France is, well, unable to do anything because, well, a defensive, well, Turkey sends an extra, tell the men to push as far as they can. Well, they managed to take out Syria, but, you know, guerrilla fighting kind of forces them to allow Syria south of here to thrive. So basically, Turkey signs a treaty with them, in which they annex their favorite lands. They also do it with all the other rebels, which leads them to annexing these lands. And well, a big chunk of Turkish's forces are on the shore, but they start sending forces to the north, which surprises the Greeks. So in many areas, well, the Greeks are forced to retreat. The Greek army is being destroyed. Bulgaria, seeing how the war is turning, is like, whose side should I join? But they do see how the war is going. Well, Croatia and Bosnia has fallen. And guess what? Italy is like, it marches right into Slovenia. But then Bulgaria is like, They invade Macedonia, which messes with supply lines. They invade down into Greece, which causes Thrace forces to be pushed out. Surrounded in there, pushed down. A new government the government decides to join the Serbs, a government that was occupied. Well, the front line is starting to move. And well, Bulgaria pushes in here, cutting Greece off. Naval dominance, well, has been created by Turkey, so that means, well, they have a lot of free reign. Greece's air force completely destroyed. Greece's army completely destroyed. Greece's navy completely destroyed. Serbia's government in exile. Along with partisans, well, Albania and Kosovo is liberated. And then, well, Turkey is like, rest in peace, the Queen of England. And then England's like, okay, you want support? Which they support them. Well, Germany is like, hey, maybe I should join. If I give them enough help, maybe they'll force Greece to pay me back my Debt. Greece, pay back debt. Well, even though they're occupied, they refuse. Well, Serbia lost most of their military, or has them all up there, Bosnia and Croatia. Next time you try to help rebels, Serbia, remember this video. Well, Austria, under German and British pressure, joins the war, which leads to them in Germany liberating Slovenia. Well, then they go down into Croatia. Well, the last video I made didn't get uploaded because, well, messed it up, so I had to get rid of the video because it didn't upload. With Austrian, Slovenian, and Croatian forces and German forces pushing into northern Italy. But they get stuck at, well, Italy's old borders because, well, the terrain is so bad. Now in the south, they push over and do that. Italy is bombarded now. Well, I guess there's no more Russia soon in the future. Think of it. A last-ditch attempt at saving Russia. Well, didn't really work. Serbia was gone. Well, Italy, seeing that there's no way of winning, surrenders unconditionally. Well, an unconditional surrender. War you started. Well, let's go to the treaty in the north. Well, this is done. Italy's north has radically changed. Well, Slovenia does that. Well, you know what else they do? It's minor change, but yeah. Well, Austria is like, woo. Normally, Croatia should get all of Vojvodina, but do they really deserve it? Well, they take this much of Vojvodina, just like Bosnia doesn't take much land. Kosovo doesn't take much land. Bulgaria definitely doesn't take too much land. Well, how did Albania get these lands, you may ask? Well, Britain decides to be Britain and annex these lands. Well, Turkey decides to annex these lands and these lands to teach Greece and Italy a lesson. Bulgaria is like, And you know what Greece now gets? Well, all of the debts to Germany is repaid, and a pro-German government is installed. Germany? Italy didn't get hit that hard by it. Greece didn't get hit hard. Yes, they did. Serbia got hit hard. Look, see, Italy got spared. And you're the one that started this mess. Just like how Austria keeps getting away with starting World War I and World War II. See, you both have something in common. Well, you can just say, well, some countries are just smarter than others. Well, wars are bad. Well, Greece's economy is down the toilet. Kosovo and Albania unite. Turkey takes Turkish lands in Greece. And then they're all smiling. Though, All the nations heavily involved in this war's economies are completely destroyed. All the nations that came in at the last minute and pretended to do a lot, like Turkey, like Britain and Germany and Austria, well, they didn't do much. And before we stop, so the Queen died today. Rest in peace, Queen. And thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And rest in peace, the Queen. The end. Wild Mapper out! Once you subscribed, Wild Mapper out!